Welcome back to Break the Bank Garage. In this video, I'm going to be installing this dash camera on my BMW 335i here. So after reading a bunch of reviews on Amazon and Google and whatnot, this is what I decided to get. It's probably the smallest one I found, and it's a super simple system. It consists of the camera itself and then a micro SD card that I bought separately, and then it comes with this long power cord and then also a shorter power cord if you were just going to run it straight down to the dash. The first thing I've got to do is decide where I want to place the camera. For that, I'm going to take it without the cord and just kind of move it around and see what makes sense. I don't want to be able to see it while I'm driving. I don't really care if the passenger sees it. I think I'm going to put it over here on the passenger side, because if I put it here, even though I can't see it behind the mirror, I'll still be able to see the wire running up here. So I'm going to put it over here. That way I will pretty much never have to see it. So about a ½ inch up from the bottom of this, and then just like that, I think is where I want it. That way I still can't see it, but I'm confident that I'm not going to be, this piece isn't going to be blocking the left side of the camera, because this does have a pretty wide angle. I'll just pull off the adhesive back. I said about a ½ inch up from there and a little bit out. All right. From there, I think I can be pretty confident that the entire road will be visible. But as I sit in the driver's seat, you can't see the camera behind the mirror at all. Okay, so now that the camera is mounted, it just needs power. So this cord needs to plug in USB, which I'm obviously not going to do there. I have a few different options. My intention is to run it up here inside the headliner, down the column here, and then actually into the glove box. I have this USB, female USB, in my glove box from this Apple CarPlay head unit I put in, and this I never ever use. So it's switched power. That means the camera will be powered up when the car turns on and powered down when the car turns off. The alternative option would be there is a USB plug inside this glove box. However, it doesn't seem to work on my vehicle. I plug my phone in, it doesn't say it's charging or anything. It doesn't power up the camera. So I'm not sure if that's a problem with my car. I did read on some things that other people have problem even charging their phone on that USB. So that may or may not be an option. The third option I do have would be to take one of these. One of these came with the camera, but this is not it. But I could run the power all the way down to the footwell and kind of hide it in here. And up in here, I actually have a 12-volt power source. So I could run the wires down here somewhere and plug it in. But this is a constant, meaning the camera would always be getting power. I know there are some settings on this camera, like if it's not moving, if it's stationary for 5 minutes or so, it goes into like park mode or whatever. But I just want it to be switched power, so I have no problem with draining my battery. I'm not concerned. My car's usually parked in my garage or in my small parking lot at work, so I'm not really concerned about those features if somebody bumps your car in the parking lot. I just want it off. So I'm going to be going just into the glove box to this. How I'm going to route it once I get here is underneath this panel, and then same way I got this USB in, I just pop this light out and I cut a little notch so the cable can go in next to the light and I can put the light back in. So I'm going to pop this light back out and run just the other cable here. I suppose alternatively I could just keep it up top. Maybe I'll do that. So first thing, I just want to get access, pop this light out. Now I got a big space I can run the USB in, and then I've got to pop this out. There we go. Luckily this wire is relatively thin compared to like a normal charging cable. It should be easy to pop in places. Yep, I didn't even have to take that off. And I think it's going to be the same story here. So all along here, I'm able to just kind of push it in. So once it's all in there, it seems to stay in okay. And now I'm going down through this seam, and I don't want to be up here because then I don't know where I'd go from there. I want to go down on the inside here. So this just kind of goes in. I think I'll continue to take this weather stripping off the door. Yep, there we go. Now from the outside of the car, I can pull that all the way down. And I think I'll go behind this little piece. So I'm gonna put this in behind this. And for now, I'm just gonna pull it out back through, even though it won't stay like that. Now it goes from the camera into that little thing, up along there, down across right here, and inside this crack to here. And then from there, I have access to the top of the glove box. So now if I open up the glove box, I've got this light popped out already. So I just need to get from here to there, or from here to there. I'm actually just able to reach in with my arm, get that to pop through. There we go. I definitely considered just leaving this connection up in there, but if I ever want to access this to connect to my unit, then I won't want to have that. So I'll plug these in. Now when I turn the car on, I'll have power to the camera, and now I can put this light back in. I am going to shove some of this longer wire from the camera back. Okay, so now I'll put the light back in. Just gotta find a notch I made for these cables. And I've just got these two wires now on a little loop. I'll wind those up, and there's a pouch right here. And they will just stay in that pouch, and they won't get in the way at all, and I still have access. If I ever change my mind, I can pop that light out and just shove them both up there. Now my excess wire that I actually pulled back through so that I had less in the glove box can just go in there. This piece can come back on. And now this weather stripping door trim can just pop back in place. All right, I'm quite satisfied with that install. That's the only bit of wire you can see. Then it's completely concealed. Some people will do something where you see the wire run across here or whatever, but that is totally concealed and buttoned up. Now we can start up the car and see if the camera turns on. And this is what it looks like from the outside, ignoring the car being very dirty. All right, now I'm gonna turn the car into auxiliary mode. So basically I know anytime this head unit is turned on, oh, there it goes, just turned on. I know if, like, anytime that this is on, then that's on. So from there, I just followed the instructions that came with it to set it up and connect it to my phone. And this is what it looks like. It's got a nice wide angle. I think it does a great job. I haven't gotten anything super exciting. The most exciting would be this, where this CRV tries to merge over right in front of me in the middle of an intersection. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel.